Ladies and gentlemen, today a review of Godzilla Minus One. I'm back! I know it's been a while, and I do apologize for those of you who actually were listening and viewing all of my videos. I really do appreciate it. A lot of things went crazy in my life last couple months. I just had to take care of some things, but now I'm back, and hopefully I'm going to be doing a lot more consistent content for you guys. So, today, my review of Godzilla Minus One. I wanted to do this movie because I had heard so many really good things about it, and honestly, they were all absolutely true. This movie blew me away. I think it is quite possibly my favorite movie of the year. I know that's kind of weird to say for a Godzilla movie, but this movie is very different than the regular Godzilla movies that we're used to seeing. This movie really does stand on its own in style and in story. The story of the movie takes place right after the events of World War II, and it begins literally right at the end of World War II, where we meet a kamikaze pilot, a failed kamikaze pilot, who has a run-in with Godzilla, and throughout the story he's dealing with survivor's guilt for both his failed kamikaze mission and for an incident that he survived when he first met Godzilla. The moment this movie opens, you do feel how different this is than most other Godzilla movies. This movie really does its due diligence to make sure that it carries the stories of the people throughout in a cohesive, easy to follow way where you actually do care about the characters. And it deals with grown-up themes of survival's guilt, of PTSD, and really giving you a hands-on look of a country that is dealing with the aftermath of a war. And on top of that, there is also incredible sequences with Godzilla. I always love those big epic Godzilla fight scenes, and I love the menace of Godzilla. I think he is probably one of the best cinematic monsters ever created. And this movie does exactly what a Godzilla movie should do, where the creation of the monster very much in connection with everything happening with the Japanese people and its society at the time. Atomic weapons are definitely part of the themes here, and the atomic crisis is definitely a theme here, and those themes are woven throughout the story. The director and the writer of this movie does an extremely good job of both introducing you to characters that you sympathize with, but also introducing you to a world. Japan is really a character in this movie, and you're introduced to characters that you do care for, with great performances by all of the actors throughout. There is just a lot of story and heart to this story that you just are not expecting from a Godzilla film. You also get a really good monster movie on top of it. The sequences with Godzilla are filled with many references to other monster film movies, more notably Jaws. You can definitely tell that a lot of these scenes were definitely influenced by that movie. The special effects are really well done here as well. I think the atomic breath in this movie is the best atomic breath that I've ever seen in any Godzilla movie. I do give a highlight to Shin Godzilla that was released in 2015, also a very, very well-made movie. I think that Toho is doing this thing where they are allowing auteur directors to make grounded Godzilla movies, and I think that it really is working out for them. This film definitely stands on its own because of its grounded nature to it, and because it does give credence to some of the characters as well. Godzilla Minus One, I give a 10 out of 10, one of the best movies of the year, and what I think is possibly the best Godzilla movie ever made. Taking place in a post-World War II Japan, it uses that setting to give you a story that actually combines some really good story elements from the humans and an incredible adventure that ends with trying to destroy Godzilla. From the acting to the story to the score, this is an incredible action-adventure film that deserves to be seen on the biggest screen possible. Thank you for watching.